Okay, so for part 2 of today, we're going to talk about adding evidence to your outline. So let's talk about the documents you need to have open in order to make your outline look like this outline on the screen. You should have your note-taking grid open, and in order to start adding things to your outline, you need to make sure that your color-coded notes are paraphrased and that you've included an in-text citation. Okay? So in my note-taking grid, my notes are paraphrased, they're color-coded, I have in-text citations. Then you also need to open the document that's called Argument, Thesis Statement, and Outline Template. If you scroll down in the document, you're going to get to page 5, and you'll see something that says Type Your Outline Here. You should already have some information in this document. You should have your thesis statement. So 1A should be your thesis statement. And then Roman numeral 2, that should be your topic sentence for your first body paragraph. And Roman numeral 3 should be your topic sentence for your second body paragraph. Remember, we wrote those topic sentences a few days ago. So our note-taking grid, see how some of my notes are yellow and some are blue? There's the blue, there's some yellow. So we've color-coded the note-taking grid so that it corresponds to the topic sentence. And you should have done this already. You should have already taken any notes that you felt supported the first topic sentence and made them yellow, and anything that supported the second topic sentence and made them blue. So we're literally just going to copy a note from the paraphrase column. I'm going to copy it. It's a blue note, so I know it goes under the blue topic sentence. So I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to stick it in front of the word specific, and I'm going to paste. Okay? And then I'm going to delete what I had there to begin with, and my first note is done. So now I'm going to go back to my grid and I'm going to say, okay, here's my next note. And right now I'm going to put my cursor in front of the S. I'm going to paste, and I'm going to delete what was there to begin with. And now I'm going to get my next note, cursor in front of it, and I'm going to hit paste. And I think I have one more blue note. When I'm pasting these notes, oops, and that one is missing my citation. So I'm going to take this source information and I'm going to quickly add in a citation. There we go. So when I pasted these notes, I am not thinking about the order that they would go best in. When you create an outline, you will eventually be thinking about which order these pieces of evidence make the most sense to be placed in. Like if you have 3 pieces of evidence and one's talking about apples, one's talking about bananas, and another one's talking about apples. So if your evidence is apples, bananas, apples, it would make the most sense to talk about apples, apples, and then bananas. Okay, so if you have pieces of evidence that are dealing with the same idea, you're eventually going to want to group those pieces of evidence together and have the other pieces of evidence before or after. So you're going to eventually group your like pieces of evidence together, but you don't have to worry about that today. Today our goal is to simply get the notes copy and pasted under the correct topic sentence. So I've done my blue notes. I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to find all of my yellow notes, and I would copy and paste my yellow notes into my outline just as I have done my blue notes. And once again, I see that I haven't done the citations for this, so I'm going to quickly add one. Okay? You get the idea. You're going to take your note-taking grid and you're going to transfer them to the correct spot in your outline. As you're transferring them, it might be a good idea to quickly glance at the piece of evidence and think to yourself, does that really support that topic sentence? So that should be something that you might want to think about. If you need a quick reminder about how to do in-text citations, if you scroll down this handout, you'll see that there's that information there at the end of the document. And that wraps up our lesson for today. By the time you are done with this second video, you should have your outline 2/3 done. The only section we'll need to do is the counter argument.